Hi everybody and welcome to some MXGP Pro on the channel. Yes, it's finally been released and I cannot wait to play it. Now this video is going to be just a short video. I'm just going to do a first impressions video today and then we're going to start my full walkthrough, and I'm going to let you help me choose my path through the career. It's going to be a really exciting walkthrough. I hope you join me. Right, let's get straight into having a look at this awesome game. Right, that is the rider details all sorted. Now we've got to choose a manufacturer. Now I'm not sure this is the bike that we use for the career. I think this is the one that you can use in the compound, and the compound is one of the new features on MXGP Pro, which we're going to be checking out in this video. I want to get the feel for the bike, see what it's like, have a look at the surroundings, and just see what sort of features this game is going to offer. Right, let's go with KTM. I think we went with Yamaha last time at the start, so let's go with that. We can always change it when we go into the career, and I'm going to try and do a full career starting from obviously the MX2 bikes up to the GP bikes. It's going to be awesome. I hope you join me. Don't think any of the controls have changed, no, but I've heard it's a lot harder, especially with the Pro features. It's going to be more realistic. It's just going to be a fantastic experience. Right, let's get straight into the compound. Right guys, that is the tutorial all done. Now it's up to you if you want to go through that. I might cut that out, but it's always good to go through that to refresh your brain, all the controls and the handling. Now this game is going to offer a much more realistic challenge with the extreme career that I've heard that they've added on this game. So it's going to be very, very challenging, which is a good thing. I've heard the AI have been improved as well. Now just looking at the scenery of the compound, this looks stunning. Now I've heard there is a loads of circuits to race. Oh god, I've come off already. Good start. Yeah, there's loads of circuits to race around the compound. It's quite big, and it's a good way to get used to braking, cornering, the jumps, just to home in and really practice all the skills, which is a good feature. Now they had this on Monster Energy Supercross and I really enjoyed it, so I'm glad they've added this. Now I'm hoping with this free roam mode that you can meet up with your friends and just have a laugh, and that's what it's about. So that is a good feature. So hopefully that will end up being one of the things that everyone says that they like about this game. Right, let's just check out some of these tracks on this compound, and then we're going to jump into a race around here, and I've got no idea what it's going to be like. It's going to be a real challenge, but it's going to be fun. Right, so we'll just go around here, just trying to have a look at the map where you can go. Apparently you can just go anywhere. We're going to crash again, right into a tree. Right, I think we're going to jump into a race. Let's see what this game offers. And you got an MX Grand Prix race, SX Grand Prix race, time attacks and training. So that is quite a lot. Right, let's jump into an MX race and see what it's like. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our first race. This is going to be very interesting and could be very amusing. So let's get straight into it.
Becomes deafening. Who will have the best reflexes when the gate drops?
Right, so here we go with our first race. Let's see if we can have a better start than we did in the tutorial where we were awful. And see if we can drop the clutch at the right time. No, just a little bit late there. Right, just quickly flick through the camera views just to see what it's like. We will change up the camera views in different races, guys, so don't worry about that. This is, like I said, only just a first impressions video. I've got no idea how many laps this is going to be, and I don't know the full circuit, so we're going to just have to try and just follow the riders, look at the map and try and go the right way. Now, I actually remember that corner. We went round there at the start of this video, but we did, like I said, to do the full circuit. Yeah, my first impressions, it sounds much better than previous MXGP games. It sounds fantastic. I must admit the scenery and the effects of the compound with the sun and that, it looks absolutely stunning. I'm very impressed with that. I'm hoping that the circuits look and it sounds as good as this racing around them. Yeah, that is definitely a positive, and you can see the improvements. Now the feel of the bike, it feels a hell of a lot more responsive, and that's where the difficulty is going to come on this game. Now with the extreme career mode, I've heard that a lot of the options are blocked completely. It's going to be the closest and most realistic MXGP game you're ever going to play. So there is a lot of challenge in this game. I've heard the AI are much improved. So there is a lot to look forward to, but so far I can see this being a very, very good, challenging and fun game. And I'm just loving it at the moment. This sounds and feels absolutely brilliant. I can feel all the different bumps and jumps much better on the controller. I am using a Revolution Pro controller too. I haven't customised the buttons obviously for this game, but it does feel very, very good, and I'm feeling very positive about this game. Right, let's see if we can catch up. Who's in the lead? Is it Jeffrey Hurley's? No surprise there. Right, let's just see where this goes. Oh god, turned in a little bit tight into that turn. Now I haven't made any adjustments to the bike, although there was a feature right at the start of this race where you could make adjustments to the bike, but I'm not going to make adjustments until I've got used to the game, and in the next episode it will be the start of our career. But I will put it to a vote how you want me to start this career on the channel. Right, let's see if we can get into first place. Oh god, I've got no idea where I'm going. Just trying to keep an eye on the riders as well as the map in the bottom left hand corner, and I've totally overshot that corner. Oh no, I've come off. Oh, that shows how difficult. I don't know whether that was contact or just turned in a little bit hard into that corner and I came off. So yeah, that shows the difficulty already. I actually didn't check the settings whether it was on the Pro Physics or on the Standard, but definitely we'll be checking the options before we jump into the career. So we've jumped a few places, but actually I didn't check how many laps when it came up over the finish line. I was too busy trying to concentrate on where I'm going, but we will check out that. Oh no, I've come off again! Oh seriously, I must have just landed or just caught that jump a little bit wrong. But yes, you can see already that is not going to be really, really easy. It's going to be a greater challenge. You're going to have to practice to get used to all the different types of jumps. You've got a little bit more control over the bike as well. I can feel that when you land, that you've got to land a little bit. You've got to really concentrate on your weight distribution and stuff like that. This is something that's going to really add to the challenge, and you're going to see a lot more crashes, I expect, in my walkthrough as well. So yeah, watch out guys. Right, let's see if we can catch up. I've just dropped down to 7th place. Let's see if we can just gain a few places. I'm not expecting to get anywhere near the top 3, but I am going to try. Right, go around this side of these two. Oh, a little bit of contact there, and let's see if we can just pull back on the bike as we go over some of these jumps, and just trying to. I think it's throwing me out a bit because I don't know the circuits, so I'm not pulling full throttle all the time. Just trying to get used to how it feels, but yeah, it feels a lot more. There's just a little bit more control. Oh god, and see what I mean? Just turning in, it's so sensitive, and it just fell off as well. So we're going to drop another couple of places. Yeah, this is going to take some getting used to, but yeah, my first impressions are very, very good, guys. I think you're going to enjoy this. All those complaints of previous MXGP games, I don't think you're going to get that with this one. I think this one is really, really going to be top dog. I think this Unreal Engine 4 physics on this feels 10 times better than what it does on MotoGP 18, which I'm, to be honest, struggling with. But I think there's a lot more issues with that game. I'm hoping that they don't have those same issues on this game. Right, so over the finish line, so we've got another couple of laps to go. So it was a 4-lap race, so we've got a chance to maybe get closer to the front, but I'm just getting used to the controls and the feel, and just using the braking as well. That's something that's very important on these games, the braking. And we will do a lot more. I will try and show my setups. If I do setups for races, I'm going to try and give as much information as I can. I'm not oh god, I've come off the circuit again. I'm not a professional on this game. I'm just a gamer that loves these sort of games. I'm not an expert on MXGP, but as you can see, I've played a lot of these games over the last few years. I do try and watch as many races as I can, and but yeah, I've got a lot of learning to do if I'm going to be really, really good at this game, because I can see that this is going to offer a greater challenge. Right, this is a difficult section here, huge dump coming up. Just trying to remember this circuit, but with the lighting as well, it is quite challenging at this speed to see the turns coming up. So it's a challenge to look at the map and try and to get your speed and turning right. But we've managed to catch up with some of the front runners, and we're up to a decent position. Let's see if we can finish in the top 3. That would be an awesome result for this first experience. We've still got another lap to go after this one. Starting to get used to it, but I do like the way the sun comes through the trees. It looks fantastic. It really does. I know I've said it more than once, but I'm really impressed. It's totally sounds awesome. I must admit, I'm sitting with on stereo sound, surround sounds, and this sounds, it really does sound awesome. The little pops of the exhaust, you can hear the differences of the bike as it's landing and going up hills. It does sound very good. Done a good job on this. Right, let's see if we can catch up towards the end of this lap, and hopefully we can push into that final lap. I don't think we're going to catch the leader. I think he's a little bit out of our reach, but if we could get a 3rd or 2nd, that would be a really good result. Right, so that is the last corner of that lap, and we go into the final lap. Let's see if we can push it. Now, we sort of got a little bit of the circuit in the head, and let's see if we can try and push it without relying on looking at the map. Right, I know this corner. Just try and get a good drive out there. Just try and put in the clutch and get a little bit of momentum around there. And yeah, so there's quite a few different circuits to race around the compound, and I'm not sure whether they're going to add to that as well with DLC. They might add some other features as well. I've heard that you earn greater rewards in the extreme career, but like I said, after this race we're going to check out some of the options as well, and then in the next episode we will start that career, because I want you to be a part of it, guys. I want you to help me choose what team, what bike, and just help me make decisions, so it's you're a part of this walkthrough. That's what I've done previously, and that's the way I want to run it this year as well. Right, so we're up to 3rd, and we're trying to chase down Kyroli, and he is absolutely flying, hoping for him to crash, but he probably won't crash. And it looks like Hurlings is just absolutely blitzed everybody, and I didn't even check the level. I mean, if this is on an easy level, this game is going to be a real challenge. Let's just see if we can catch up with Kyroli for these last sections of this lap, and got a little bit wider there. Just managed to stay on the bike. Let's see if we can get in the inside. No, don't come off, and we're into second place. Can we finish in 2nd place? Oh, I can see the leader. I can see Hurlings. Oh, can we catch him up though? We'll probably end up crashing. I just know what I'm like. Don't mark up that. Oh no, I've done it. I've done that again. Oh, seriously, Gooner, what are you doing? And we mucked up that corner. Right, let's see if we can just catch up and maybe take a 3rd. We're sitting in 4th position. Try and get a good distance on that jump there. And again, try not to get too close. We don't want to get run off our bikes. So we're into 3rd, coming towards the end. Let's just try and hold it around this turn. Oh, we must be close to the finish. And getting the inside into 2nd. Yes. Coming down this section, I think we're almost to the end. I think we're coming to the last corner. Let's see if we can finish off in style. Oh no, we've gone a little bit too fast in there. No, we're off circuit. Get back on, get back on. Oh, we've been reset. We've lost another place. Oh, we're going to finish our 5th place. Oh, what an idiot. A last corner that was. Well, that is the end of our first experience of a race on MXGP Pro, and I'm telling you guys, I really enjoyed that. So much fun. This is going to be an awesome game. Right, we're going to jump into the menu screen now, guys. Check out all the different options, and then, like I said in the next episode, we're going to start our walkthrough. It's going to be an awesome one. So let's just get straight into the main menu and see what this game offers. So here we go. Right guys, so this is the main menu. So in single player you've got Grand Prix, Time Attack, Career and Championship. You've got multiplayer, which is the online. You've got customise, which you can customise your bike and your rider. You've got training, which is a really good feature, guys. And this is a part of the free roam and the compound. You can practice all these and really get good at the game, and that's what it's all about. Options, extra and add-ons, which I don't think there is any added yet. Now in the single player career, which we're going to start, you've got 2 options. You've got a standard career, which is fully customised options, and you earn credits and fame. But in this extreme career, which I'm really looking, a lot of the options are blocked, and it has no rewinds, and it's the most realistic experience. Obviously you earn more credits, and you've got a chance to earn exclusive liveries for each championship, which I think is an amazing feature. So that is something to look forward to. Let me know which career you think I should start on. I feel we should start on the extreme career. I don't use rewinds anyway, and I think it would be a good way to start. Now, for the start of my career, I want you to be a part of it, like I've said previous in the video, and I want you to help me choose what bike I'm going to use in this career. So we're going to quickly jump into it now, and I'm going to leave this video until the next video, and I want you all to vote what bike I'm going to jump on. So these are all the bikes to choose from. There is quite a few. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please give it a big like and leave your comments in the tab below, and I hope you join me on a fantastic career on MXGP Pro here on this channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.